every once in a while I come across an article that is exceptionally stupid. And Brett Kenwell, writing for The Street, .com, wrote an article about Uber and Lyft and Waymo and who's going to be first and who's going to be cool and all that. And I, just read through it as I tend to do. And then I got to this sentence, and I'm going to read a little bit more of it. Just because we can. Anyway, from the article, quote, Uber can get me to the airport for $45, but Lyft says it can do it for $39. For many, the only difference here is $6, even if some prefer one brand over the other. These companies say the solution to the price war is autonomous driving. Once Uber and Lyft only need to maintain a fleet of driverless taxis, they won't be stuck collecting just a percentage of the fare. Wait for it. They'll get the whole thing. Unquote. That is the goddamn dumbest thing I have heard in years, since the dust to dust surveys that we talked about on the Tesla Life show. Of course, it costs nothing to build, develop, and deploy fleets of driverless cars.
And maintain them.
Yeah, it costs nothing. It's the only cost is the driver.
Yeah.
Well, that goes with our Lyft IPO, like Dumbassville.
Yeah.
And just for those out there, the stock is at $60 a share for
Lyft.
And it was a high of 83 a couple weeks ago. So
yeah, it's dropping on Uber's pending IPO.
Yeah.
They're both doomed. They both don't have a sustainable business model. And the whole idea is that getting rid of drivers is somehow going to make them profitable, which...
Because the drivers right now are supplying the car. That's a huge asset.
The car and the gas and, like Casey said, the maintenance and all of that stuff. So they would be taking out the labor cost, but picking up all the maintenance and development costs.
But this is where our buddy Muskie gets it right. You still own the car and the maintenance, and they collect the skim off the top, and they have no other costs other than maintaining the cellular connection.
Is that the right way? I guess we're going to find out.
Well, if the autonomous cars is the right way, their way makes it so they don't own the fleet. So that part.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, and they get paid to service it.
That's funny. So yeah, if we were in a world where everybody has autonomous cars, which model would you rather be a shareholder for? Yeah, that's a good point.
And again, over and over again, I've tried to make this point as vividly as I can. So please forgive me for making this point again. Hey, you want to buy a, let's call it anywhere between $35,000 and $120,000 Tesla so that you can be a member of the autonomous driving ride sharing community? Go ahead. Just keep in mind that while your robot is out there earning you a few bucks, it's going to end up looking like a public toilet. Okay.
And it will depreciate even faster.
Yeah. Just imagine the fun you're going to have at the end of every day when your car comes back to pick you up from work and it's been earning, $6
an hour.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And God,
driving around drunk, sick college kids.
So you remember the story we did a couple months ago? Paul did this about the woman who gave birth in a Prius.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that babies are made in autonomous Teslas.
Yeah, I would rent one and do that. Especially if I knew
what do they call that? The
second wagon.
Mile Zero Club? Or
I would use the Model 3 for that with that built-in camera. Not that you can stop anything, but you know who messed up your car and who damages for it.
So let's take that apart for just a second.
There's another revenue stream.
Yeah, you go ahead and use some video that you have of two people doing the big ugly.
Not that.
Yeah.
I mean, literally,
go ahead and wait for the FBI comes up at your house to go, hey, we're taking you to jail, pornographer.
You put a tiny sign on the dash that says all activities are recorded and will be broadcast for commercial use.
Yes.
By riding in this car, you agree to these terms.
I'm telling you.
Okay, I have to say, and I absolutely, I do not remember where this was, and I don't have the time right now to look it up because we'll be 3 stories later. There was a city that had a problem with public urination, and they put up live webcams, and the problem went away. Just saying.
I thought that was going to go another way. The problem got twice as bad. And there were federal cases.
And that's where Pornhub.com started.
They had to take down the cameras next week. Yeah.
I definitely, I mean, and I don't think people have thought this thing through. It's just a rush because it's cool. It's technology. It's that sort of like marking out our territory. Like if we're the biggest, we're definitely going to be the, maybe not.
I read another article they must have read the same one as you because they had the same thought. They're like, well, if everything is XYZ with an app, how does that make it any better? And just because you're the first $2 billion, how does that make it a viable business? And then they're like, oh, what other things can we ruin? It's dinner with an app.
Right.
Yeah, so we often say don't take stock advice from us on this show, but
of course not.
I will go with Paul's view of these stocks.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the only stock advice you can take from us. If you buy Uber or Lyft, you're a dumbass. You can take that to the bank.
There's nothing wrong with companies that have aren't profitable yet but have growing revenue. But I just don't see a solution here where they get to.
If you need a tax write-off, because Lyft is now down 30% from their IPO price.
There you go. And there's lots of ups and downs, too. I mean, look at Tesla.
But it's trending down.
Yeah.
For now, it's still brand new, and I'm not saying it's going to go back up. I'm just saying, and there's money to be made, right, Patrick?
If you do it right.
Oh yeah, on both sides.
On both sides, shorting or sticking with it.
But before they went public, every year they were losing almost $1 billion of their VC's money. So now they're losing public money.
Mm-hmm. And right now there's some Tesla shorters out there going, damn, I could have ridden that train into the ground.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
There's still time.
Yeah. It's still at 60. You've got a long way to go.
Yeah. It's got a ways to go before zero.